Wait! No, yeah, I'm fine.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Danganronpa. I'm Dancy, this is Larson. I've seen the game, he hasn't. We are in middle of the last trial. The characters have just discovered that they have had their memories wiped. Or at least some of them. And they're trying to figure out which ones they are, and why.
I think it's all of them. Here's the thing. I think it's all of them except for Genocide Jill.
I mean which ones they are as in which memories.
Oh, okay. But if you remember, Genocide Jill said
that hers and Toko's memories are separate.
But they also said, I remember all the things, even the things that Toko forgets.
Yeah.
Editing Taylor, put that clip here. She's not gonna do it. Can I continue?
You may.
Well, now she said I can. I really don't want to.
What, we're gonna stare at Monokuma's very squishable, marketable face for the next half hour? Is this gonna turn into a podcast?
Welcome to the Danganronpa podcast.
Where we use the game just as a backtrack. A background audio, music, whatever the fuck.
It's got some good music.
It does.
Is this the news section? It sounds like we're in the news right now.
Breaking news! 6 high school students discovered that their memories were wiped by a fucking maniac bear.
And they may or may not have killed their friends in high school.
Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh, and also Monokuma has a very
you want us
bad
to figure
case
out
of the
who
hiccups.
killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. So I feel like I'm gonna burp, but like it's not happening.
I bet that's how Monokuma feels right now.
Okay. Let's have Monokuma's control room pulled up, because I feel like this is gonna be important for this one.
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
That one. Nope. Okay.
You don't shoot at it if you're agreeing with it.
You're right.
Shoot.
I forget that every single fucking time.
You're like, yeah, that's right.
So
Argues
who
with
did
it.
it? Who
That's
killed
right.
her?
Wrong!
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But
Make your
when you
argument.
think
I
about
agree.
it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
There we go. We got there.
Wrong.
We got there, we just had to be a little patient.
I didn't let whatever the last scene after that was play out.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
I ain't got patience for that shit.
It's fine, it's fine.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma.
Cough, cough, we did, Makoto!
The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time.
Who is that? Is that someone here?
So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
Sorry, as I was saying, I found the control.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students.
Editing Taylor, how many times has this one line been repeated in the last couple episodes? Can we get a counter on the screen? Thanks.
And the only people to take a single step in hopes since the killing game began, guess what? That's right, are those 16 students!
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
Honestly, you know what? Scratch that, Editing Taylor. Put a counter on the screen every time they mention 16th student or 16 students. Thanks. And just in this chapter, though.
I think if someone did a drinking game of how many times 16th student was mentioned in this chapter alone, they would die.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
What? Why me?
'Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself,
Whoa.
right?
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The Mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different.
Makoto, tell them what it was.
Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Oh my god.
The stab wound. Thanks.
No. Wrong.
You're right, I did prove that myself
Shoot.
last time, didn't I? So then... The blood to her head! The other wound
I
thing.
got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
The body was covered with other wounds. These were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago.
Ew, don't tell me they were puppeting around a corpse.
So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense.
See, my one thought here is that, so clearly they, like, got hit in the head when they tried to attack me when I was in my sleep, and when Kyoko did that shit. But they had to duplicate that same wound on the body that they used, which is more than likely Junko's, just saying. Or Saika's. It could be either one, really. Who knows? I'm pretty sure it's Junko, though. So, if it was one of us, we would have, like, a pretty serious wound on our head. Right?
That would make sense.
So it has to be, like, someone else that died, quote-unquote. I think. I don't think it can be one of us.
Because Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know...
You're wrong.
She denied me. Before I could even say anything.
What is wrong with this girl?
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place?
Alright, well, it's not a class trial without Toko being a little horny.
So, Mukuro Ikusaba's profile.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles.
I'll let the whole
So,
thing play out
when
this
you
time before I
think
play
about
the
it,
answer.
Obviously, she got all those
Oh my
wounds in
god,
battle.
what the fuck?
Are you finished?
I'm supposed to
You
shoot
didn't
that?
deny me this time, Wimsey. You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
I'm sorry, what did that say, the thing I just clicked? I didn't read that before I clicked it.
The skinny
Mukuro
one?
was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, obviously, she got all those wounds.
She got all those wounds! The slowdown is so fucking funny.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir,
Or it could actually really be Mukuro's body, and Mukuro was killed upon bringing us all in here because they couldn't subdue her because she was the ultimate soldier. But these also might be implanted personalities. So maybe the personality implanted in her backfired on them as well.
when she entered this school,
Perhaps.
she hadn't sustained a single injury.
That's maybe my theory. I don't know.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
I'm still kind of in the ballpark of thinking that they're all just normal ass high school students that have implanted personalities in them, essentially. Because if they can take memories away, who says they can't put new memories in? Like,
That's true.
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
what the
Anyway,
fuck?
so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Because my thought there is that if they implanted a personality as an ultimate soldier, obviously one of the first things they're gonna do is like, oh, you're gonna break my school regulations, you're gonna kill me. Fuck you then! He tries to attack something and then just gets, you know, shot to death by the machine guns like you saw before.
So you're thinking that Mukuro was Junko? Is that your
No.
theory?
I'm saying that Mukuro was killed before all of us even gathered in the first place.
Okay, I see.
And the transfer of us over, they already got killed.
She just fucking dead, mate. Do the boobs have to be that well defined, game?
Let's just leave this for a bit. No.
I don't think
But
we
if
do.
that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
This trial's getting really good.
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
The identity of the one who attacked me. I can't think of anyone else. The mastermind.
I got it!
I'm getting my hearts
The
back.
one who attacked me was the true mastermind.
This game is really forgiving. There's a higher difficulty level than the one we chose, right?
Yeah.
God. Maybe we should just play on the highest difficulty level in the next game.
I don't think we should.
No, why not?
I don't want to.
You're like, I've seen playthroughs of that, and you cannot handle it.
When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me.
I wonder if the bomb would have triggered if any piece of clothing, not just the mask, had been picked up.
Maybe.
But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
Maybe. No, there's no way Mukuro was the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face. Mukuro had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo, comparing that to the masked attacker. I wonder if, like, the bullet time thing, where, like, you know, like, the thing they have to, like, click in time after, like, shoot all the statements down. I wonder if that's gonna be against Monokuma in this trial. That would be really funny. It should be obvious. Like, Monokuma's just gonna get, like, really belligerent.
Ah! I'm getting impatient with you.
Is that it? I don't remember how to pick up bullets, Taylor.
Oh boy.
You never saw their face, right?
Wait. Oh no. Ah, yes, you can hold it down. Okay, you can come back.
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was
Why'd I
Mukuro
do that?
Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face,
Oh, I missed that.
there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part?
Oh yeah.
Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot?
I don't fucking
Or
remember.
perhaps the left foot?
Shit.
Or could it be the hips?
Oh no! I didn't check the thing.
You... So you can't
I
have
think
any
the
idea
tattoo
who was
is on the
under
right
that
hand.
mask.
I'm telling you now, you're wrong.
See,
There's
I'd like to think
another
that
part of
too,
the-
but is it the
Oh?
right hand or
Is
is
it
it
the
because
right or the
we're
left
mirrored?
hand?
You know what I mean?
Well,
It could be that, like, the image was
Maybe
mirrored
the
for
right
us, and it's
foot.
actually the left hand.
Or
I mean, it's worth a
perhaps-
shot.
Or could it be the hips?
Yes.
You never saw their face, so you can't have any idea. I'm telling you now, it was...
Boom!
No, that's wrong.
Bitch!
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo.
He's doing the same thing as Monokuma. He's the mastermind.
But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Oh no.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
I need to make some fucking popcorn or something for this.
Uh-oh, no snappy comeback? Did I score a bullseye?
The only problem is I don't think I have any popcorn left.
It's okay, I have popcorn. I can share it with you.
Wow.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Her right hand. Before anyone could say anything, is she gonna have a Fenrir tattoo? Oh my god, what is wrong with her hand? Oh my god. Are her hands like burned from acid because she like burned off her fingerprints because of detective shit? I swear to god. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
But yeah, she told us about these scars already, didn't she?
Yep.
I'm stupid and just don't remember
If
things.
it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Damn.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
Oh my god, Larson, your theory.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry
No,
about.
she arrived after getting here. Wait. Let me process that statement again. She died after arriving here.
I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was,
biolab.
she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
I'm so sorry. I feel like I have to argue with Toko like so much this trial.
To hide a body here. To just store it somewhere?
There's only one place I can think of anywhere else the body could have been stored. The pool.
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
The biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
The proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. Something made its way from the biolab to the garden.
I got it!
I have hiccups now too.
What makes me
Oh,
so
no.
sure the
You're the
body was carried
mastermind.
from the biolab to the garden is
You're right.
the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Never had a problem with it before, Miyagi-wo.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
Why does everyone hate me?
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the code on it afterwards.
God, I really did do main frickin' free time events with like all the important characters, huh?
Yeah.
Crazy. This is actually wild how this worked out.
Wow.
I wish I could have finished some of their stories though.
Yeah.
Good things there's an after game where you can only do free time events.
Sure is.
Maybe that's what you keep all the tokens for.
That would make sense, actually.
Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
But that's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened.
Hello, last trial.
But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Oh no, it's happening. It's happening, Taylor.
It's happening.
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous.
Oh my god, they're all the mastermind.
Maybe
Because
the true
the key
mastermind
to uncovering your
is the
secret
friendships we
identity
made
is
along
hidden
the
within
way.
that room, isn't it?
The friendship we made along the way.
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
Are you talking about the explosion of 87?
Aye, aye, aye.
An inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about... Oof, am I?
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about...
By the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about?
Don't bring up the pickaxe right now.
Your family.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, sure. I forgot about that part. What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Hold on. There's something really suspicious about this. Do you see what I'm seeing?
Maybe.
I'm like, the guy in the middle really looks like the headmaster. The person on the left really looks like Mukuro Ikusaba, kind of, doesn't she?
Okay, I can see how you think the dad looks like the headmaster. I don't... That's just a pale bitch with black hair, Larson.
They could have slightly changed her hair before she came in.
Isn't Mukuro's eyes gray, though?
Yeah, are those not gray eyes?
Those are brown.
They look gray to me. Is Kyoko one of my siblings? What is this?
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up. It's the moment of truth. It is the thing. I don't remember how
Are
to do
you
this.
sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Hey, you're doing a good job. Grrr!
What? What do you want?
Oh, I can
Are
just.
you
I can
sure
go crazy
about
right now.
this?
There's no limits to what I can do. For some reason, I don't know why.
Are you sure about this?
Why don't I have to keep tempo? What's happening right now? What did I do?
It's
Are
a
you
special
sure
little
about
mode.
this? I'm not listening.
Hello?
Pardon?
That's impossible.
What the fuck just happened? What just happened there? What was that?
You wanna figure what that was next time when Dancy plays?
Sure. It's a bad time to end, though.
I end on a cliffhanger. It's fine. It's fine.